The dirty war of the 1970s was a profound national tragedy, casting the longest and darkest shadow over modern Argentine history. Economic chaos and political violence had pushed Argentina to the brink. In 1976, General Videla seized power in a military coup, ousting President Isabel Perón. Under the banner of national reorganization, the junta promised stability, but at a devastating cost. Order was the pretext, but the reality was ruthless state terror aimed at crushing all dissent. The regime targeted not just communists and socialists, but unionists, students and journalists, even ordinary citizens suspected of harboring the slightest sympathy. The most chilling hallmark of this era was the systematic disappearance of citizens. State forces abducted victims to clandestine detention centers, where they were subjected to brutal torture and execution. Their bodies were then discarded, leaving families with no trace, only a haunting, eternal silence. When Nestor and his girlfriend Raquel were abducted, his mother, Azucena Villaflor's world collapsed. She searched military bases, police stations and churches, pleading for any news of her son. But everywhere she turned, she was met with only a chilling, absolute silence.
Si cada una de nosotras actúa por separado, nadie nos va a escuchar. Pero si nos unimos, ni siquiera los dictadores podrán ignorarnos.
She persuaded other families of the disappeared to join her cause. For the first time, she stood in the Plaza de Mayo, in front of the Casa Rosada in Buenos Aires, gathered with 13 other mothers who refused to stay silent. When the police threatened them to disperse and forbade them from standing still, Azucena and the mothers found a clever way to stay. Forbidden from stopping, they linked arms and began walking in a slow circle around the square's central pyramid. To identify one another, they wore their children's cloth diapers. This simple act created the pañuelo blanco, the iconic white scarf of the mothers of the Plaza de Mayo. As the mothers of the Plaza de Mayo grew in influence, the military decided to plant a spy. Alfredo Astiz, a young and handsome Navy captain, was selected for the mission. Introducing himself as Gustavo Niño, he appeared at the mothers' meetings disguised as a pitiful young man searching for a missing brother. Azucena and the other mothers cared for this young man as if he were their own son. Every time he attended a meeting, they would embrace him and provide him with food. Azucena trusted him so deeply that she even shared the group's core membership list and contact information. When the mothers gathered at the church, Astiz approached specific mothers and kissed them on the cheek or hugged them while the capture squad watched. This was the mark of death, the signal for targeting. Following that signal, 12 human rights activists, including Azucena, were abducted. Azucena was also dragged away by unidentified assailants. Dragged to the notorious ESMA, Azucena endured brutal torture. To her final breath, she refused to betray her comrades. Thrown alive from a plane into the Atlantic, she was a victim of the death flights, Vuelos de la muerte, the dirty war's vilest horror. After Azucena's disappearance, the junta tried to silence them by calling them las locas, the crazy women. But the fear turned into iron resolve. During the 1978 World Cup, under the gaze of the international media, the mothers showed the world that their silence was louder than any shout. Though Azucena has passed away, the legacy of her circular march remains unbroken. For nearly half a century, the Plaza de Mayo has witnessed this movement continue every Thursday at 3:30 p.m., a walk that refuses to falter.
Her name, Azucena, means lily in Spanish, a flower of purity that continues to bloom in the heart of the resistance.
The salt is heavy on her coat, Drifting through the dark and cold, the ocean tries to claim the ghost of secrets that were never told, thrown into the deep and wide, 20 years beneath the tide. Oh, Azucena, sweet white lily, the water could not hold you down. A flower blooming in the city, in the center of the town. Back to the place where the mothers cry, where the truth will never die, where the truth will never die. The stone is worn and etched with names. The plaza keeps the rhythmic beat, a quiet walk through sun and rain. By thousands of persistent feet, she walked away, she's home today, right in the middle of the Plaza de Mayo. The one who lied has lost his light, the silence of the sea is gone. Truth is a beacon in the night. Justice is the break of dawn. She waited in the earth and tide to shame the man who tried to hide. Azucena, pure white blue, pure white blue. Oh, Azucena, sweet white lily, the water could not hold you down. A flower blooming in the city, in the center of the town. Back to the place where the mothers cry, where the truth will never die, where the truth will never die. In the heart of the resistance, forever at the pyramid, she walks with us still.